Hey there, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. Welcome to your reading for January 9th through the 15th. I am going to guess, based on the cards that came out, that Mercury in retrograde that's going on right now up in Capricorn, so fellow Earth sign, and your ruling plan is not creating a great scenario for you. So you have here the card of the storm. It says every hurricane comes to an end. And the hurricane, for this case, will end on the 18th when Mercury stations direct. So hang in there for that. And then you also have the card of remember to practice self-love. So don't be so hard on yourself. If you are struggling with, oh gosh, anything, timing feels significant, just feels like, okay, so for instance, I have Capricorn rising, and I'm having trouble speaking. So like communication's an issue. So just hang in there. It's almost over, and use this time to this is great for editing or revising or getting your taxes done from last year. Just go slow and double check your work, right? But because the energy is kind of slow, Mars stations direct this week and starts moving forward, and it's in the other Mercury ruled sign of Gemini. So give thanks to the fact that you're not Gemini. Like, if nothing else, be grateful for that. And but so then they're going to start moving forward, and then you have this energy starts to pick up, and by the time we get that new moon in Aquarius coming up on next Saturday, I think things start to chug along and pick up speed, and things really move quite nicely for about 4 months. So if you're feeling frustrated or like you're all thumbs or something, take a deep breath. Whatever is going on, the energy is going to settle down and settle out. It just needs another week or so to start doing that. So patience for the process. Your overall energy you have here is after the storm. Look, she's on, so it's getting off the merry-go-round. It's a merry-go-round horse, but he's off the merry-go-round, and now he's going over the rainbow, right? You don't get rainbows unless there's been a storm. And so this practicing of self-love, self-worth, self-esteem, those are things that we give to ourselves. Nobody can give those to us. And also nobody gets to take them away from us unless we let them. Those are totally self-empowering attributes that we give to ourselves and that we maintain for ourselves. And so what do you need to do this week to feel really good about yourself? And whether it's you start complimenting yourself when you do something right, and you stop criticizing yourself. Like, yeah, okay, so you didn't get that right. Okay. You're human. And even though you're like, yeah, but I should have known better. Well, we all should know better. So while this is a year where you really want to be accountable for your, for yourself, your personal accountability, like doing the work and everything. But part of that work this year is in understanding that we are having a human experience and we can't get everything right. But self-empowerment means not that we're perfect. It means that we love ourselves and accept ourselves unconditionally. And that, when we all learn how to do that, and Venus is going to be working hard on all of us, particularly if you're a Leo. But she's in Leo, which is all about really valuing who you are, and knowing who you are, and loving who you are. She's hanging out there from June to the beginning of October. And so during that time, you're also going to have the sun transit through your sign. And so this is going to really highlight this energy this year for you. And so taking advantage of this, because we have here, the key to the situation is the ring. This is the commitment. This is the commitment that you make to yourself. This is the contract, because how do you transform the situation is the key. And in the position of the key, we have the ring. So you transform your situation by committing to yourself that you are going to get yourself off the treadmill that you put yourself on, off the merry-go-round, that you're going to explore and try new things, and that you're actually going to go over the rainbow. Somewhere over the rainbow. There is a great opportunity if you're willing to risk. I want to say risk. Risk not getting it perfect. It's okay. Oh. In the heart space, you have a really sexy dude hanging out here. All right, whether you're male or female or not. This could be you, or it could be what you're trying to attract. He's carrying a little Mars insignia on him. This is very masculine, taking action. This is confidence in the heart space. This is self-empowerment. Like, I know that I run the world. Look, I'm hot. I'm really hot, right? Shouldn't be crushing on cards. Damn, that was a good job. Ciro Marchetti's deck. He's quite the artist. All right, so here, in the action to take is you need to wait, though, right? So, confidence, looking forward to the future, knowing you can do it. Currently waiting patiently, or not, for some of this energy to unstick itself and start letting things move forward. And so what do you anchor yourself down in? Holding space. In the anchoring space, we have the anchor, which means just sit, wait, take a deep breath. And though you're looking to make a big change because the challenge has been this harvesting card, releasing and letting something go, timing is kind of the issue right now. So you have been seeking financial security. And again, it's going to be found because here in the card of the abundance, we have the magnifying glass, the details. So go over your stuff again. This is the time to use this energy for reviewing. So this is the time to look at your credit card statements, to look at, where are you spending, where are you leaking money? Are you leaking it because you could be sealing up the windows and the doors? Are you leaking it because you have subscriptions you never use? Are you leaking it because you just are like, oh, I don't really have a budget? This doesn't sound like a Virgo, but just in case. I'm just throwing that in there. All right. Wisdom. You're feeling like you're not as smart as you are. Please don't doubt yourself. Everything we do, we gain knowledge and wisdom from it. We learn what works and what doesn't work. And so that's something to value. So every time you do something that's not particularly what you would have liked and the outcome was not what you were going for, what did you learn from that? Because there is nothing more important than the wisdom that we gain along the way. So that we have a clearer understanding of the next time. And so while this week is really about being confident to attract into our lives what it is that we want, you guys get the benefit of the moon moving through your sign for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And you have the 6 of summer, the 6 of cups energy. Again, it's that revisiting with Mercury in retrograde in an earth sign. It is about going back and looking over things, but with a different way of looking at it. Because how you see things and how other people see things is not going to be the same, right? Over time, things are either magnified to be better or worse. And so, are you magnifying the wrong thing? Is one thing to look at. There's an opportunity here to see things in the light that they belong in with this wisdom of the owls here. And that is non-judgmentally. That happened. I learned this. I take that forward and I use it for good, not evil, right? And so that is the benefit of that. So Mercury in retrograde often brings exes back. You might have a hot dude, or you're the hot dude bringing back an ex. Conversations are going to be muddled. Information is going to be muddled. I would, not necessarily say no, but I would take it slow and wait for the energy to improve. So, yeah, the card of assistance, the horse. This is being in alignment with what it is you want to do. So do you need to ask for help? I don't. So maybe you need to speak to a financial advisor, or, maybe you're getting some work done on your house and get more than one quote. Seek assistance, right? There's help. We don't have to know everything and do everything. You have the firefly. This is the light in the dark. This really feels to me like hermit energy. I really want to say that taking this time to go back over things this week and really seeing them through a magnifying lens. He's actually looking at bugs on here. No, I want to see what Kim Krans has to say about her firefly. I'm sure I've seen that one before, but I'm unsure. And so freedom and expansive energy for the horse. Definitely want to align your actions with your intention. Definitely want to do that. Here we go. I thought the firefly was going to be under fire, but it's not. It's under air. Inspired and fantastic, yet fleeting. Contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. The high frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the firefly indicates the moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. Okay, we've got Venus going to square with Uranus on Saturday. So that would be downloads and inspirations. Make sure you write them down. If something comes in, write them down. And then I think this would be the sustained action toward it when you know what it is that you're doing. That's pretty interesting. If you want to go out and socialize, Friday night's a great bar night. It's got such great energy with that lunar trine that's going on. And so while on Friday and Saturday, and even though it's Friday the 13th, don't let that freak you out. Friday and Saturday, this is inspirational energy. So maybe in a conversation something comes to you while you're hanging out. There's a real chance to really connect with other people and community-wise, and it might really spark something for you. And if somebody's like, I have an idea, I can help you with this, blah, 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 and maybe this soulmate energy really comes into play there. You're like really connect with somebody, and you're like, that would be fantastic. And so be looking for the helper people. When that moon is in Scorpio on Sunday, it has some really stressful energy associated with it. So I really want to encourage you to practice patience and compassion for yourself. And you are being asked to practice patience this week. Okay? So practice patience and compassion, but you have the spiral dancer. The spiral dancer says things go around in cycles. But as we learn, we elevate and we see things from a different perspective, and we have a clearer understanding and we understand what happened. And so there's an opportunity this week for you to really gain some wisdom and knowledge about something. I think it comes as an insight or a download in probably conversation with somebody who is a soulmate. Now that soulmate, again, it could be somebody who's here to teach you a lesson in a way that you wish that you didn't have to learn it. But my dad used to say, why do you have to learn everything the hard way? I don't know. I remember those lessons. And then there is the little insight into Maggie. And then there's the people that come in, they're the helper people. And I think that this week, though, it's the helper people because you have the horse. And so I think, and you have this, I think this is the energy. And we have this horse here, this new idea, this beginning, this rider. And so I do think somebody comes in that really gives you a really great idea. And so if you could just be patient and allow things to evolve as they go this week. I think you might find this week is very successful for you. So speaking of success, I did videos called Success, and they are coming out for Earth signs. Yours will be out on Friday the 13th. So you might want to check that out. And of course, I'm on Facebook every day. Would love to see you over there. You guys take really good care. It looks like an interesting week. Be gentle with yourself. The key here, the key is in a contract. They're saying. So if you're going to sign anything in retrograde, you definitely want to have a lawyer look at it, your assistant person, right? Have somebody else take a look at it, go through the finer details. Life doesn't stop just because Mercury's in retrograde. It might feel like it, but it doesn't just stop. So, so make sure you have somebody go through that contract. Don't just sign it. This feels really important. Any other last messages? Okay, no, that's it. All right, Virgo, you take care. I'll talk to you soon.